In today's video, I'll be talking about a NFT based game called Project Nebula. And this video is really special for me because this is absolutely my favorite NFT game. I've been tracking this game right from the design phase when they came up with the project blueprint and they started designing on the details, which happened about a year back, last summers, around July 2020. And finally, after 1 year of completing the project specification, design, and layout, they finally launched this game a couple of weeks back on July 27th. And during this time, they had been sharing details and updates about the progress of the game with the people in the community about what structure of NFTs they'll have, what will be the structure, how will you navigate the gameplay. And if I give you a overall summary, because in this video I'll try to keep it very high level and not go into detail because the game they've designed in such a intricate and with so much efforts and details that it will take I think a couple of videos to explain to you in more details the exact gameplay, but I'll try to give you a basic idea how the game is designed. So they have basically covered two set of NFTs. One would be the planets, which would have some special characteristics, and the second would be the spaceships. This spaceships, basically there are different categories and varieties of these spaceships as well, and their rarity will define what kind of fuel capacity and navigation power they have. And to start with the game, you will basically need at least one spaceship, and you can also purchase some planets, but that is optional. But they definitely help you to get started. And also, you will have a section called inventory where you will have some special boost and level up items which you can use during the gameplay. And the main mechanism for the game is that once you have a spaceship available, you can start navigating their universe, which consists of different constellations, which will have different planets inside. And you might also come across a lot of interesting items like asteroids or a discarded spaceship or a fueling station or a wormhole. When you enter the wormhole, you will just find yourself in a totally new dimension. And the rewards which you will receive from this gameplay is basically in terms of the planets you will encounter. Because whenever you enter a new solar system, you will be able to see which all planets are there. And if you find any new planet which has not already been discovered by any other user in the game, you will be able to claim it. And it's up to you whether you want to save that planet and make use of the benefits that planet has, or you can also go to their marketplace and sell it. And as you can see, each planet will have some indicators. For example, here you see three markers which are also linked to your overall meter here. So the first one is the fuel, which decides how much you can navigate depending on how much fuel your spaceship can consume while traveling. The next is credit. It will have multiple users, whether to do some new research or also to some of the planets you will encounter in the game can be bought through these in-game credits as well. And industry rating, this is also used for doing research and upgrading your planet's functionalities. And this item here is the daily research count, which basically can be boosted by having these planets, and you'll be able to complete your researches faster. So when you go to the research section here, there'll be a different set of researches for all the different categories of planets they have. They've categorized the planet like dust, ocean, lava, ice. These are the basic qualities of the planet. And you'll need to complete these researches to get some benefits. For example, here you can see after completing a research, your colonization cost. This is basically the cost you have to incur to claim a new planet. This will reduce, and some of the researchers will make your upgrades cheaper and so on. And also, when you go to the higher categories of planet, for example, if I go to exotic or rogue, here you will see that I'll need some special particles to complete this research. And without this research, I'll not be able to claim these kind of planets. The basic ones like terrestrial, dust, ocean, they can be claimed by anyone without any research. But for the higher category, you'll have to complete the research. And like exotic and rogue will need these special elements. And these special elements are found in certain planets. For example, as you can see in the planet, in some of the planets, you will see that they have some special components. And here, as you can see, when I go on top of this X13 component, it says that this will unlock the technology to colonize exotic planets, and similarly, zeta particles, this will unlock it for rogue planets. So this is, if you are able to find these kind of planets, it will be useful for you. And also, you'll see a color code in this planet's name. As you can see, some of them are white, some of them are blue, and this one, as you can say, it's a bit light gray. So this light gray means the common planets, which are the more basic ones. The white one signifies uncommon, which is of a higher rarity, and this blue one, when I select it, it would be rare. This is more difficult to find, so naturally, when you go to the marketplace, this would be valued higher. So just to give you an idea about, if you are new to the game and you are not already part of the community, and if you don't have any NFTs as of now and you want to start from scratch, then to give you an idea what will be your cost to get started with this game, you will have to buy a spaceship first. So as you can see, there are different categories of spaceship, and the most basic one is this rock. And currently, the cheapest you can find is for 500 ICX tokens, which would be roughly, I think, between 500 to $550, depending on the current market price of ICX tokens. And getting some planets is optional. If you want to do it, fine. If not, it's not a deterrent for you to start. And also, as you can see, that as the class of the spaceship increases, the rate also goes up. That as you move from rock to the next levels, gargoyle or stormbird, their prices are much higher. As you can see, that they go up to suddenly to the range of 2000 and higher ranges. And here, let me give you a brief overview of how the gameplay is structured. When you go to the section called play, here you would be able, when you'll see 5 panel buttons here. This button signifies the planet which you had last visited. This would signify the last solar system. And currently, because in the gameplay I did not, it's grayed out. This has the view of the sector. This has the overall universe view with all the sectors or constellations around. And this is the detailed one. When I select, I'll be able to see which sector or the constellation or galaxy I'm currently in. So as you can see here, the blocks marked in red are the ones which I have not been to, and the area in this galaxy which I have already covered, that is clear. So all these things you can see I have already visited, and as you can see, I have been crisscrossing through this planet across these hex-shaped areas, and these all topics I've covered. And the ones which show red means that's the new area I can explore. And whenever I hover on top of a hex, it will show me what cost it would need. And here you can see the different kind of items I encountered while traveling. There are some space stations, there are some asteroid shards, a small piece of asteroids, some larger asteroids. This is a quad station which you can use to refuel, and this is a abandoned rock spaceship. And the most interesting part would be when you come across these shiny planetary systems. So whenever you come across a star system, you will have the option to go inside it and see which are the planets. So here you can see there are 2 planets in this solar system, and I had encountered them yesterday, and now I've claimed both of them, so I can see them as owned by you, which means that I had come across these planets and now I've claimed them. And similarly, based on how much fuel I have, I can select the path. For example, if I decide to go into this particular area, it will start consuming some of the fuel. You can see that it starts getting reduced. And similarly, as if I keep continuing, I can keep going on till I find something new. So for example, now when I've arrived here, I can see that I've come across a new artifact, an entropic metallizer, which would be able to give me some additional material for my in-game credits and research ratings. But I'll probably have to wait for a while, because now I've finished up my fuel and I'll have to wait for it to regenerate so I can start traveling again. So far this gameplay has been very entertaining and interesting for me, because every day when you're playing this game you come across new stuff, and they have designed it very close to how whatever we know about the space travel, how the different galaxies and star and solar systems are shaped out, and what kind of material. Especially, this gives me like a nostalgic feel about all the sci-fi galaxy movies which I've seen growing up, all the space adventures, and that's why this kind of game really appeals to me. And this is why, if somebody was to ask me, currently of all the NFT games I'm familiar with, if I had to pick a favorite, then this will definitely be Project Nebula, because I'm really impressed by the way they have designed the game and all the effort and details they have built into this game. So far, I've been really impressed by the gameplay, and I continue to keep playing it. And uh, so far, I've been lucky to get a lot of rewards because I've collected many planets, which, if I want, I can sell in the marketplace for a good profit. But as I'm not in any urgent need for money, I plan to hold on to them. Firstly, because I want to take advantage of the benefits and boosts they give you in the game. And also, I think that it makes more sense to hold on to them for a long time, because I'm sure once this game gets more popular, their demand would also shoot up exponentially. Do let me know what's your view about this game, and also if you are aware of any similar games which are of this caliber, of this class, because I'll definitely be interested to try them out. And in case you decide to try out this game, do let me know what's your experience like. Thank you.